Jan, thank you so much for being here and for taking the time and being part of the Teddy jury this year. Maybe you could start with introducing yourself and telling us a little bit about the work that you do.
Yeah, sure. I'm Jan Künemund. I'm a programmer for the DOK Leipzig, which is not a queer festival, but a documentary festival, which is quite important as a market. And before I was curating for Duisburger Filmwoche and for Berlinale Forum. And I also work as a film critic and write mostly about queer cinema. Mm-hmm. And I work in the Schwules Museum, where we have a huge amount of archival objects. It's a community archive, and we try to inspire filmmakers to work with these objects because they can tell a lot about our communities.
Yeah. As you said, your background is very broad.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you've worked as a film critic. You're in charge of public relations at the Schwules Museum. Mm-hmm. You've developed and published Sissy magazine.
I even did the press relation for the Teddy once in, I think, 2008.
I didn't know. That's one more.
Yeah.
How do you think that kind of broad focus will influence your decision making?
Yeah, I'm very much interested in like the structural conditions of how is it possible to work continuously as a queer filmmaker. And this is quite a challenge because in Germany there is like a focus on the debut films, and it's because, well, for the debut films you have the film schools, you have the means, you can produce quite cheap. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it's very, very difficult, and I think that this is a global situation. It's very difficult to build upon that continuously career. So to make your second, your third, or even your fourth film, and this is what annoys me a little bit, and what I try to I try to get behind why it is so difficult to why there is no infrastructure to rely on to build a career in queer cinema.
Is there something you're looking specifically for in terms of themes or aspects in the films that you see?
Yeah, I don't like queer cinema as a genre of a subject matter or the topical side of it. I really see the formal aspects, the aesthetics, and the topic intertwined. Mm-hmm. So it's just because I think that film is not a neutral or an innocent container for content. Mm. So I think it goes together that you have a challenging topics and challenging aesthetic.
Mm. About 3 years ago, you published a book or a compendium of sorts, Queer Cinema Now, mm-hmm. which contains stories about the most important queer movies mm-hmm. of the past 15 years. Mm-hmm. What is your take on what is one of the the most important developments that have been taking place in cinema with a queer focus in the past 15 years?
Yeah, which second what Allegra said, mm-hmm. that the trans perspectives and the trans storytelling is getting more and more visible, and now is getting more and more invisible. That's the danger. Yeah, but this was exactly the most important development, I think.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I think that's it from me.
Thank you.
For the third time.